I work in a plant nursery during the summer, which is called Solskår. The government has set their ambition to 10 million plants per year. We are now producing 5 at Solskår, and I think there are about 1 million in the other one. So we have to reach the 10 million somehow. So either we need someone new in the market, which would be great as well, or we need to increase our production. And we have been increasing our plant production for the last years. Been doubling it every year for 4 or 5 years now, but we're kind of out of space. So we wanted to look at some new technological advancements in Norway and see how they have been increasing their production, and if that is something that is possible in Iceland. So we were at Biri, and then we were up north in Skogplanter Midt-Norge. Both have invested in a transplanter in the last years. And with the transplanter, they sow in micro trays. So the potting size is just, it's the size of my finger. It's really tiny. So when they sow in the micro trays, they can utilize the greenhouses much better. They can fit millions instead of 100,000. So in Biri, they have not built any new greenhouses. They've only been using the micro trays and the transplanter to increase the production. And that is something that we are looking at, hoping that we can do as well. The production itself is it's similar to the usual production, but there are some things you need to keep in mind. And we got to learn about how Biri and how in the north, how they do it, what have been the challenges, what you need to think about. Yeah, it's quite expensive. So we wanted to see how it works, if it's better, and if it's worth it economically. Overall, we are really excited. We hope we can get a transplanter in the next few years so we can increase our production. It was really important to see it because, well, you can see it online and we've seen a lot of videos and how it works, but being there in person and hearing from the people who have done it and been through the process and seeing if it's possible, because in Norway you mostly produce PK apias, the spruce, but in Iceland we have mainly other things, and to see if it was possible to use the micro trays and the transplanters for all our species. And in Biri they have been trying with Pinus sylvestris, so they could use the micro trays for that, and that was really important to get to know and get some insight into how the machine works and what benefits it has, what challenges it has, and just overall getting to learn from the ones who have already done it. And we're really grateful for them that they shared so much and helped us. And now we're just sitting with planning to build a new house and get the machines. And we're hoping to stay in contact. We talked about them coming to us when we put up and such, so they can see how it is. And also because the nursery up in Namsos, it's almost at the same height as us. So it's really cool to see how the production is the same and how it's different, because Biri is so much more south. So they have different temperatures and different things to think about when it comes to snow and putting out the plants and such. We were mainly looking at the transplanters when we were there, but we also discussed logistics, and we saw some shading as well, which we don't have. There's an automatic shading that goes out. So even though the main purpose was the transplanter, we talked about the whole progress and the procedures in the nursery. And it was really it was really valuable to see the production and have the opportunity to learn from each other. Both at Beery, they have a really big scale. When we look at us, they have 20 million plants, or 21 now. So it's a much bigger operation than at home. And just seeing how they plan everything and get their logistics in check. If we get the transplanter, yeah, it would be not revolutionary, but it will change everything.